It's time for people in the Commonwealth to bring power to the polls. Early voting for the November elections kicked off today. Virginia's top ticket candidates Terry McAuliffe and Glenn Youngkin vying for the governor's seat campaigned today, but not in the 757. Early voters tell Allison Basil they are relieved to get their vote in.
Early voting is in full swing across Hampton roads.
I was here. Today is the day to vote, so I decided to come and get it out of the way.
Many residents in Norfolk took advantage of the head start at City Hall.
I just think it's important to do it as soon as possible. It eliminates crowds.
Registrar staff stayed busy inside City Hall with a steady flow at the polls. Outside, Democratic candidates rallied to get voters excited. There's a historic race on the ballot. Democratic delegate Hala Ayala or former delegate Republican Winsome Sears will become the first woman of color to serve as Virginia's lieutenant governor. 13 News Now reached out to Sears' team. She posted on Twitter encouraging people to make a plan to vote. Delegate Ayala rallied at City Hall.
Everything is on the line this November 2nd, and early vote is important, especially if you don't see yourself making a plan to vote on Election Day. We'd like to make you plan earlier.
Democratic delegate Jay Jones hopes to keep serving the Commonwealth.
We want to make sure that we continue to improve our justice system here in Virginia, preserve and protect health care for folks across the Commonwealth, make sure we're investing in climate change solutions.
Republican Hans Copeland is challenging Jones. He wants to tackle climate change, education reform, utility costs, and more.
I decided to get in the race because of many of the things that were happening both in Richmond and Norfolk. I was trying to make a difference. We live our lives in the first part of our lives for success and the second half of our life for significance.
Early voting wraps up on October 30th.
This is an important election, and they should be here to vote.
And don't forget, if you aren't already registered to vote, that deadline is coming up next month on October 12th. In Norfolk, Allison Basil, 13 News Now.
A few more voting deadlines. The last day to register to vote is October 12th, and the last day to request an absentee ballot is October 22nd.